Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Notchmods here. I recently made a few progresses in Wastelanders 2. I feel like I have not made enough progress at all, so I will show it to you in the next devlogs. You might not know this, but I have spent half a year on Wastelanders 2. For those of you who do not know about Wastelanders 2, the game is a first-person shooter game, and the main purpose of the game is to kill all the robots and bosses and get to the next level, and I made the game with Unity game engine and C#. I did the programming and setting up the game bit and dig the pig, create the models and compose some tracks. Just keep in mind this video is about my perspective, not dig the pig, he might view it differently. Wastelanders 2 is just basically a prototype for next game. So in this video I will tell you how I started the project and what I learned while making that game. I started that project since early February. Me and Dig the Pig Mike are making a prototype for the next game. I will just codename it Project Number 2. After a month we decided that the prototype should be released, and we are going to call it Wastelanders 2 as a successor of the Wastelanders remastered game, which is released by me. Originally the first level, also known as Desert, was a green scene filled with 2 robots. There was not any complex mechanics or anything, just 2 robots, an FPS controller carrying a gun. During the end of March I released an announcement stating that I will be releasing a new game called Wastelanders 2. During April my motivation spiked and I added a lot of features in Wastelanders. I have fixed a lot of bugs as the game was buggy during that time. I have also implemented 10 or more features in the first week of April. But after the 20th of April my productivity hit rock bottom and I have not implemented as much feature as I would. But to be honest, this is the most time I have ever spent on a project. Most of my less professional project just took around 2 months or less to make. And I have dedicated some space. The assets were not as big as today's. It was like 3 GB and the backing up process was easier and faster. I just copy the file to the USB. I have also released the teaser trailer during that month, and link for that video will be in the description below. In May my productivity level skyrocketed and I have implemented around 1 to 5 features a day. Just keep in mind I spent around 2 to 3 hours a day on that game, and I also have a life and social commitments. I am not just some workaholic programmer who locked himself in a room and work on a game that would not make him cash. It was crazy how my time spent on creating a game increased. The reason why I can add features to my game is because number 1, I have a lot of time, and number 2, the project size is not huge, so the time it takes to compile is not long. But in June my project is starting to get heavier and compilation time started to become longer and longer. I basically can only implement less than 3 features a day. If I am lucky I can push through the limit of 3 features a day. And my time spent on this game has increased day by day. In the end of the month I released the beta of the game in order to get some feedback from you guys and other people. And people had given me some interesting ideas and warned me of some hidden bugs that is lurking in Wastelanders 2. After that I took a 2 weeks vacation. In July I have started to create a new scene called the forest scene. This month the progress was slowed down. My life started to get in the way of game development. Some people are criticizing me and calling Wastelanders 2 a piece of garbage. I am kind of burnt out and a little bit depressed. But if it was not for you guys and my extra 300 Instagram followers who I promised to release Wastelanders 2 to, I would have to stop the project by now. The game would have been incomplete. I have learned that telling people about my project is essential. It means that people are aware that the project exists and expect more from me instead of an unfinished project. So if you are a quitter, then tell people the project, so if you wanted to quit you will think twice because you have told them about your project. Before this video end I would like to announce that I would be participating the Brakai Saiku Blackthorn Prod Danny and Jabril Community Game Jam. There are a total of 2,000 people that join the Game Jam as time of recording this video, and I am going to make a video about the Game Jam. So hope you enjoy. Please subscribe, like, share, and bye. The terrain is going to be better than Wastelander 1, and I have made an AI that chases me and I have added animations to it.